wanted to share some thoughts I had with you about the war. Well, maybe we shouldn't call it a war because no one, especially in Israel that I know of, is declaring this a war yet. But the fighting that's going on between Israel and Hamas right now. First thing I want to do, as many of you know, I've been watching the Middle East and studying it since, about 1987, 1988. So I'm really familiar with it, and I just want to give you a heads up. This battle can end as fast as it started. All Hamas has to do, and I saw it in a newspaper report today, that's what started this thinking for me. All Hamas has to do is say, we'll stop firing rockets into Israel completely, but here's the prisoners we'd like you to release. And because Israel has a running track record of releasing prisoners, she'll probably consider it, because think of it this way. If you were the prime minister of Israel, right now, about 5 million people are under rocket barrage. I mean, to get from the Mediterranean Sea into the heart of Israel, I mean, you're only talking probably 35 to 40 miles. And you're in the heart of Israel. I mean, it only takes you a couple hours to go from one tip of Israel north, go south down to the other tip of Israel, and you're only talking a couple hours drive time. So it's a very small country. And so the rockets, over 200 rockets that have been thrown at Israel, are now threatening all their major population areas. So if Hamas makes a ceasefire deal, Israel is going to be very tempted to take it. Now, if this is the part of the Psalm 83, Psalm 2 war that the Bible talks about, then it's probably going to continue to escalate and get a lot worse, and you're going to see Israel have to go into Jordan to help Jordan defend itself against ISIS. I mean, then you're going to see a lot more activity than we're seeing now. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm tempted to say that this is probably going to end unless Israel just goes, you know what, we're done, we're going to take the Gaza back. Then you're looking at 6 to 8 months probably of Israel being inside of Gaza, rooting out all the terrorists. But I just wanted to let you know, don't buy into all of the sensationalism that surrounds this kind of flare-up in the Middle East, because it can stop as fast as it started. So very interesting, though, what country would allow 200 rockets to be lobbed into its population areas? I mean, if Russia lobbed 200 rockets into California, or China did, or did it to Hawaii and California, the West Coast, the United States would go after China to put a stop to that, and they would continue fighting until every rocket ceased from being fired at us. But then again, with the president we have now, maybe he would just want to talk. This is Bro Stuff with a kind of a thought for the day, just sharing my thoughts with you. If you haven't checked out our Facebook group, go to facebook.com/groups/brostef, and that's BROSTEF, Brostef. And our blog is brostef.org. And keep looking up, because, as I always say, Jesus is coming back soon. I mean, you should be walking around with one eye looking up in the heavens and one hand up in the air, because the Lord really could just say, come up here at any moment. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. Live for the Lord. Live out your faith. And I'll talk to you real soon. Bro Steph out.